Well, good morning from day 168. We are up and out after Matt has already gone. We've been hiking with her for the last while, as you know, and she gets a good start, but we usually catch up with her. Our legs are longer, and that's all good. But we're shooting for Mizpah Hut and the campsites nearby, Nauman. I think it's Nauman or Nauman. I don't know how you pronounce it. But 9.2 miles. Today's pretty simple. We've got a long downhill, and then we've got a long uphill. And then tomorrow, we are praying for good weather. We hit the presidentials tomorrow. So we're looking forward to a good day's hike. It's been a good night's rest. We had cool temperatures last night, but I made the right call on my summer weight quilt and my liner. The only time it bothers me is when I roll over, the quilt falls off a little bit, but I can pull that back on. So I've slept pretty well, kept my wool base layer. That was a good call too. And we've slept really comfortably, although it's awfully hard to get up in the mornings when the temperature's in the low 50s and you're used to being in the 70s. So anyway, we're gearing up. We're going to pack out, and we'll talk to you when we get on the trail. All right, here's our pond. I think this is Ethan Pond. And it would have been a great spot for a sunset last night. Unfortunately, I was asleep when the sun set last night. But wow, what a view this morning. Beautiful area. And we're gonna head on. Well, we're out and around this morning. So far, we're probably a mile and a half in. So far, our trail has been a fairly gradual downhill without a whole lot of impediment, although we are gonna cross this little creek right here. Probably I'm gonna get a step or two more and pause and use my sticks, but I wanted to show you this. We've already met a lady coming southbound with Trail Magic this morning. She had some drinks in her pack, so that was very nice. And she also said there's a guy up the way in a parking lot that's set up to do quesadillas today. So we're looking forward to that. So thanks for joining us, and we're going to continue on our trip. I didn't expect to see this in the White Mountains, but we definitely have a railroad here. Active railroad, the sign says. Use caution when passing. So I'm going to look both ways. I just have. I'm going to listen. And I think I'm good to go ahead and go across. Beautiful area down here. There's a parking lot down here, and my understanding is Trail Magic at the second parking lot, wherever that is. So we'll wait and see where that is and check with you shortly. Well, we just got to the roadway behind me. You hear the cars. Had a quesadilla. Nice guy cooking there. And now we're heading uphill for a while. 2.8 miles to the top of Webster, and we'll be there sooner or later. Well, we were climbing hard up, I think it's Webster. And one thing I noticed today, it was almost like they drew a line. One minute I was hiking in a deciduous forest, and then all of a sudden I went around a little bit of a switchback, and I'm in a coniferous forest. And I'm sure that has to do with the elevation, but it was just stark to me how quickly things changed from one to the other as we're climbing. So anyway, I'm going to keep going up. I'll check in with you in a bit. Well, I'm assuming this must be Webster Cliffs. I don't think we're to the top yet, but I think we can see it from here maybe. That'd be nice if that was the top. I don't know. We'll see. But holy cow, I'm going to pan this more slowly from left to right here. Phenomenal view. Man, it was a lot of work to get up here, but it sure is pretty. I haven't done a whole lot of video today because we've been climbing for the bulk of the day. We still are, but we're getting close. So we're coming along an area pretty sure called Webster Cliffs, looking down into the Crawford Notch down here, and that's a ways down. And there's some kind of a building down there, but beautiful views over here to the side. And we're still plowing forward, trying to get to the summit of Webster. And then we have one more summit to get today. That's a 4,000 footer. I think once we get up on the ridge line, it won't be so hard. So we're going to plow forward.
It's right here.
Yeah, still plowing forward. But holy cow, there's a lot of pucker factor involved in this, but it sure is beautiful. But we're still working toward the summit, but we're at a spot where I can see almost 360 degrees now. And I'm not sure that the mountain we're climbing is going to have wide open views that way, so I thought I might better. Pretty pine tree right there with cones. Well, we're still wandering along the cliff sides over here. This is absolutely gorgeous, but the climbing has not been fun. We have had a lot of rock scrambling to do today, and I don't enjoy that. I don't like the feeling of being near the slip, and we're still not to the top. The top's right up there, and I'm hoping that's not our trip up. I hope it goes back around the mountain a little bit. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, gorgeous views today. All right, there goes Hawkeye's feet. There goes Hawkeye. Yes, he's 15 feet above me. We've both started our poles because they're no good right here. And yep, there he goes. So I guess now it's my turn. Wow. I think we're at the peak. It's kind of interesting. There's a freight train right down here. I've been hearing it. But anyway.
But we mostly just
beautiful area up here. Okay, so in the realm of where we're going, that is Mount Washington right there, and we'll be there tomorrow. So we're excited about that. Man, it looks like it's a long ways up. Well, we're coming from Webster now over towards Jackson, and the trail's different. I love this. Very mossy. We've got bog boards, and it's an easy path for a few minutes anyway.
Over there.
Huh?
That right there,
oh yeah.
That's what we were seeing over there, I think.
Yeah. I guess that's where we came from, maybe. I'll have to pull up Peak Finder and figure that out. Still looking down over Crawford Notch, and I think this is the top of Webster, and we're going to move our way on forward to the hut. We have got behind me, and you can't see it right now. Maybe we'll see it in a minute. Right over here. I'm going to walk you over here. You can see tomorrow's hike. I think the presidential range is just in front of us here, including for sure. Hey, how are you? Including for sure Mount Washington right there. So I think that ridge line tomorrow is our hike tomorrow. And there's where we're headed, I think.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure. We'll see. I think that's the hut right there. Hopefully not too bad of a trek over there. I don't know if you can tell, Gavin's pole is a little deep right there. Oh, holy cow. Wow, that's, yeah, we definitely want to step there. Yeah. So this is the Alpine bog, and I've heard that the first step's a doozy, but after that you can get up on the bog boards and you'll be safe. Hope that's the case, and I hope to goodness I don't miss that stick right there. But we're moving ever forward. All right, there goes Hawkeye across. I'm sitting here thinking, the first thing that comes to my mind is the quicksand from Gilligan's Island. That's what it reminds me of. But anyway, I'm going to put my phone up and get across this thing, hopefully safely, and we'll make our way closer to the hut. We're still kind of traversing this Alpine bog right here, and we got Mount Washington and the presidentials in the background. Very nice view right here. I'm going to zoom in just a tad. Absolutely gorgeous. Whew, wow, that's the sign we've been waiting on. Mizpah Hut, 200 feet. And the Nauman campsites are right beside, I think. So we are nearly where we're going to be. And it could not be a bit too soon. I'm tired. It has been a tough hike today. Even though it's only been about, I don't know, 8 or 10 miles. It's just been grueling with all the hand over hand stuff, and the climb has been steep. But we're nearly to where we're going, so I'll put the phone down if I get the chance to take some pictures when I get there. Without sticking the camera in somebody's face, I will. These huts are public accommodations. It's probably $200 or $300 a night to actually stay in the hut, to have the food and service and all that kind of stuff. They're kind of a luxury kind of a thing, but we'll just be putting our tents up. But my point of saying that is there'll be a lot of folks here that are not hikers, and we don't want to get in their business. So I'll do the best I can to show you what I see when we get here. Well, Mizpah Hut, we're here. I think it's the second largest on the AT. We don't get to stay inside though. We're going down to the campsite, which is over that way. So hopefully we'll have some views, we'll see. We've been here and we're just chilling for a few minutes, and I don't know why I don't have water, so I'm gonna get water before I go. So we'll see in a minute. Well, here's another view of the Mizpah Springs Hut and the ridge out beyond. Where we're headed is over this way, so we're gonna check in with the caretaker, find our tent platform, and get situated for the night. Well, this is home for the night. We got Hawkeye on the left, we got Aftermath in the middle, and we got me on the right. So we've got 3 tents on our platform right here, and we've got our stuff set up. Aftermath's gone to eat supper, and I think we're all gonna go to the bed. And we've got to get up early tomorrow because we're gonna be somewhere out here tomorrow. We think this is our ridge line for tomorrow, back over this way. You can barely see it through the trees. We saw Mount Washington today, and I think we're gonna follow this ridge right over here. I'm not certain. So anyway, hopefully a good night's sleep, hopefully good weather tomorrow. We got a little bit of a view out here to the end. I don't know if we go that far or not, maybe not. But anyway, it's been a great day, except for some of the really treacherous climbing that we did. We got where we were going reasonably early in the day, and we're gonna chill for the night and get up and do it all over again tomorrow. So we'll talk to you tomorrow. Hopefully our weather's gonna be good based on the forecast. So, excuse me, we'll check in from Mount Washington tomorrow, and we'll see you before that. So talk to you in the morning.